What's up, hi, how's it going? Travis just left for his last day of work before we take our trip. Today I have been doing some cleaning and some moving of some things. I moved my mirror and moved this boy from being here because I think it was getting like too much sun because this branch started getting a little like burnt and I didn't really want it to die. So now it will be a little less direct sunlight, but still the sun beams in here in the evening, so it'll get plenty. And I wanted to be able to incorporate our little bench that Travis made. Ideally, I would put it here, but there's nowhere else to put this. So here it must stay. And we still have, I think, plenty of walking space, though I may have to move the rug because it's gonna drive me crazy. I just need to scoot it just a little bit, but it's taped to the floor. So then I also moved this table from here and put the lamp here, moved it to over there, put the mirror here with this plant and some of these cute little things.
And we got this yesterday.
It's called Pink Sands, and I thought it was gonna smell like gross, but it smells like watermelon. It's so good. I made us some spaghetti. I used a, like a veggie crumble. It's a Beyond Meat crumble. It's supposed to be like ground beef with mushrooms and onions and tomato sauce. And I think that's pretty much all I've moved recently. I cleaned everything today. Everything. And I'm waiting for Zeke to dry off a little bit more because earlier I tried to vacuum him. But I think he was still a little bit too wet because it wasn't working real well, so we might try again. Can we vacuum you, sweet dog? Can we get some of your hair off, or should we brush you? Or should we like brush and vacuum? Can we try to vacuum you again? Would that be okay? Oh, Ziggy,
I don't know what he said it was.
You're so soft. Happy dog. All right, mister, probably about time you go brush your teeth.
Fall asleep.
Oh, you'd rather just go to sleep before your dad gets home? So while I was folding my underwear drawer earlier, Yes, I fold all of them. And I line them up all nice and pretty in like similar little columns or rows. Which one is up and down? But anyways, Calvin and I were sitting out here earlier. We were eating some watermelon. We were eating some TV mix, which I have not made in a really long time, but I think we might actually go and get some more butter / margarine tomorrow so that I can make us some more TV mix before we go on our trip. But we were sitting here eating some earlier and we were watching what Calvin wanted to watch on YouTube. We were watching one of the channels he likes called The King of Random, and they just do like a bunch of like science-y type experiments, and he really loves it. So we were sitting watching it, and Calvin goes, "I'm bored." And I was like, "What? How are you bored?" And he's like, "No, listen." He's like,
I said I wanted to watch something, but we already were.
He's like, "I want to watch something." I was like, "What do you mean?"
We are watching something, but I was like, no, I'm bored. Either I've already watched it or it's something you don't like.
Yes, he was saying he was bored because pretty much all of the videos he watches on YouTube, he's already seen at least once. He just watches the same things over because he's only subscribed to so many channels. So he'll watch like the same videos kind of on repeat. So he was saying he was bored because he had already watched that one. But I was like, just the way you approached that, I was like, what? What are you guys doing? You're fighting over my attention right now. Do you guys need to go outside? Huh? Do you need to go outside? Ziggy, since we brushed you out and gave you a bath and brushed you out, you are the softest doggy.
But he is.
Yeah, he's so soft.
Oh, soft.
Oh. Ziggy, you haven't been this soft in a long time. Yeah, you haven't been this soft in a long time. What? I don't have it. Pancho took it. Look. Pancho has it. Pancho has it. He has it. Pancho has it. Stop looking at me with those ears. Your brother has your toy. Yes, he does. He took it. Look, it's over there.
Come here. Come here. Here for them. Go get it.
It's about 10 o'clock now. Calvin should absolutely be in bed. I was chasing Pancho in laps around the house. But Travis just said that he was headed home. So I told Calvin like he could stay up for a little bit and like go and brush his teeth and wait for his dad to get home. But it's gonna take him about 40 minutes because he rode his bike. So it takes quite a bit longer than if he just drives. So it'll still probably be around 10:30 before he's home. Do you need to go potty? Calvin, you let him outside?
I'm going die. Be free, my doggy.
All over here. Come here. I'm over here.
He's like, no. He's looking at you. Pancho, are you okay? You're wet. You've been slobbered on. He's biting her. What did him do to you? He slobbered all over you, huh? Where'd he go, Punchy? What's with your ears? Calvin and I are watching A Bug's Life this morning. There's a fly on me.
One was on my head.
Get out of here, fly. No one wants you here. I had my oatmeal. I was gonna read. And then Calvin wanted to watch a Disney Plus movie together, so we opted to do that instead. It is about 10 o'clock now. Travis is still sleeping. He got home early and I think went to bed a little bit early, but I don't know. I fell asleep first, so I don't know when he actually went to bed. That's a nice toy you got there. You're nice and soft today. We just went to Decathlon in Neunkirchen. Travis wanted to look to see if they had any like riding pants, because with him riding his bike, sometimes he gets a little bit chilly, especially when it's like later in the evening or like coming home from work at midnight. The sun's not up, so it's cold. But when we got back, we had something in the mail. We had to get some adapters for the trip that we're taking. So I ordered us 2 sets of 3 pack of adapters so that we're all set. Now that we're home, I need to get some food because your girl is hungry. I think Travis said he's going to wash the car and then mow the lawn so that, you know, everything's taken care of, so that we don't have anything to worry about when we're on our trip. And then like when we get back, everything's already done too. Ooh, you know what I want? What I'm gonna have is, I keep forgetting that I have this in here. Don't fall. I washed this blanket yesterday and then hung it up to dry, and it smells so good. I have this. I have this pad thai that's plant-based. I keep forgetting about it, but I'm gonna have this for lunch because yesterday I made the boys spaghetti and they're probably gonna have that for lunch too, but I didn't really want to have the noodles because I just got regular on-base noodles, so there's gluten in them and that affects my face and my stomach. So I'm gonna have this dairy-free, gluten-free, plant-based pad thai for lunch. Apparently it got some sort of melted. So hopefully it's okay. I think I'm also gonna have, ooh, washed this rug yesterday as well. And then I don't dry it, I just hang it up and it gets kind of like fluffy. So now it's like squishy to stand on. But my in-between snack is gonna be peppers and sweet potato and pumpkin hummus. It's like so fluffy. It is so good. I pulled some fajita mix out of the freezer that I had made a couple weeks ago and had that for dinner. Oh yeah, gimme. Whew. And then Travis and I went on a bike ride. He takes a trail now, mostly trails, to work now when he rides his bike so that he doesn't have to ride on the main road. So I kind of wanted to see like where he goes. And with my new bike, I kind of wanted to like try out a little bit longer of a ride before we go on our trip. So we went for a ride. I think it was about 1 hour and 10 minutes. We stopped a couple of times. We saw a fox. Here? Really? You would say
Hello, guy. Hello, guy. Do you want to be friends? No?
we didn't go like crazy fast. Travis showed me how fast he normally rides, like when he's by himself. And I was like pedals maxed out. My bike was working its butt off, maxed out, and I was getting left in the dust. So I guess we know that if I was ever to try to ride with him like fast or like at his pace, I would need a different bike because my not road bike could not keep up with his road bike. I think mine's more like a city bike. But it was a good time, good workout. On my actual off day from working out, my legs ended up being super tired. Travis just washed up his bike and changed the seat out on it, so he wanted to test it out because he put the no padding carbon fiber seat on there because you like having a sore butt.
It's not even that uncomfortable.
How? Because your butt is conditioned.
My butt bone sits right there.
This is becoming a catch-all space. It's almost 11 o'clock now on Sunday. And I'm closing up the Aladdin because it's supposed to be like 85 today, which is not a whole lot of fun when you don't have AC. So we let all the cool air in this morning, and then before it gets hot, we close up the Aladdins, which are basically shades on the outside of the door. Like this, you can touch them. And they keep a lot of the heat out because these doors, they don't seal real well. So like in the winter time, you can feel like the floor is cold next to the door. And then in the summertime, you can feel the ground is like really hot next to the door. So closing these ensures that it keeps out as much heat as possible. And then ones on this side of the house, I don't close up until later because at least we're still getting some sunlight in and it's not as hot. Like if the sun's not beating down on it, it's not letting in like as much heat. So we still keep those for like some natural light. But as far as like the living room, it gets pretty dark in here with them all closed up.
And also the tree kind of keeps us shade.
I just finished up my book, Elizabeth Smart, my story about her being abducted and kidnapped, held hostage for 9 months. It's a good one. If you haven't read it and you like reading, it's a good one. But we do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. As I've been mentioning, we are on our trip right now. I'm actually gonna go and edit this video probably now, so it can be posted while we're gone. Again, don't try any funny business. Stay away from our house. And we will see you guys in our next video. Before now, there's that. We'll see you when we see you. Bye.